And breaking news on the broadcast, as Vijay's Jana Nayagan misses its Pongal release, director Sudha of Parashakti in an exclusive conversation with CNN News18's Purnima Murli says that it's unfortunate and wants that such delays hurt the film industry and its economy. Listen in.
So after Jana Nayagan, whatever is happening for a film that's supposed to be released on Pongal and it not being released, and that happening so suddenly and so in the last minute is not cool at all for cinema. And I personally believe that should not happen. This should have been done long back. And because there is a lot of money involved, whether it is my film or anybody else's film, film is film. And we're all here to keep the industry healthy and alive. And if things like this happen, we're in for really bad economic consequences. And because it's a Vijay film, and then we're talking about huge budgets and huge openings and huge everything. So, the theatre owners down the chain to up the chain, everybody gets affected. So that way, I feel this happening in the last minute is extremely unfortunate, and I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody.
And well, filmmakers are finding this particular censor certificate process increasingly challenging. Parashakti director Sudha explains that revising committees and last-minute cut lists are delaying the releases, making planning and payments nearly impossible. Listen in.
Of late, the discussion is around how, getting censor certificate for the film is a Herculean task. As a filmmaker, how do you see this and what is your message?
Okay, now the censorship process is getting a little longer, the way I see it, because we applied on Tatkal on the 15th or 16th, as early as that, and we thought we were really on top of things because our film was due to release only Jan 10th. But then what happens is when they watch the film, they immediately referred us to the revising committee. They advised us to go to the revising committee. The revising committee to get into place was like more than 2.5 weeks. And then when they watch and they give you the cut list, it's another 4 days hence. So I am at the window 2 days before the release of the film, that is on the 8th or 7th mid-afternoon, I'm getting the cut list, and 8th I'm working on it, 9th I get my certificate afternoon. And you couldn't open shows or anything like that. Now going to the censors earlier than this is really not practical or possible because what happens is the last payments are paid to the crew and the cast, and the interest keeps climbing. So you really can't pay so much in advance, finish your film 3 months ahead and go to the censors. It doesn't make economic sense. So to me, that is a huge issue. That's a huge problem. Somehow we need to sort that out. And secondly, what happens when you get it so in the last minute is that you don't want to, perhaps you want to argue on your cuts, perhaps you want to give options, perhaps you want to read up something, but you just don't have the time. So you just go with the news.